of Africa World, Toby Afede, says his company is still interested in partnering government to come up with a national airline. Well, he spoke with George Riafe.
What is happening in the banking sector is most unfortunate. We of course have to commend Bank of Ghana for trying to ensure sanity in the system, but it's most unfortunate because a lot of this could have been avoided anyway, if the former managers of the bank were as meticulous as the current management is doing, both in the issue of licenses and in the supervision of licensees. A lot of these lapses would not have happened. The human being is rational. When given the opportunity, they'll take it. So while I say, this most unfortunate, again, the opportunity existed through lax regulation, so people took advantage of it. But I'm happy that the current governor and his team are trying their best to restore sanity. It's sad to see many Ghanaian banks go, but of course we have to also look at the other side. In some cases, there were challenges from government's inability to pay contractors who were funded by these banks, But of course, where there are outright wrongdoings, not linked to government indebtedness, to loan takers, those are most regrettable.
I have this question because of where you're coming from as an indigenous person and a strong promoter of the indigenous brand. And for you, do you feel bad that developments like this cast doubt about our quest to grow indigenous firms and let them take up their places in the national space?
Well, of course, that's why I regret this thing has happened, because, just like we had aspired during the days of General Chiampong, we want to capture the commanding heights of our economy. So it would be nice to see, indigenous banks, capturing their fair share of the banking industry. So honestly, I wish what we've gone through recently hadn't happened. And I think we'll all take a cue from it, we'll all learn from it, both with the professionals wanting to establish banks or who already have banks or financial institutions, and also the regulators.
Well, so we'll be bringing you some more on what Toby Afede says on the national carrier and indeed on NIB, since he is the board chairman of NIB, to some other story. And despite the discrimination against her as a woman in a male-dominated industry, Esinam Akyea has managed to sail through her career as an architect for the past 25 years. Ahead of the JoyNews Habitat Fair, we bring you stories of some players in the housing sector this week on the Joy Business Fan.
It all started for Esinam some 25 years ago when she walked into a private firm and landed her first job as an architect. Although Esinam says getting the job was a mistake, she has not regretted her journey so far.
My mom's dream was I should be a doctor after my father. And for a while I tried towing the line, but I knew I didn't want to be a doctor, but I wasn't sure what else I wanted to be. So my venture into architecture was actually by mistake, because I ended up applying for 3 courses in the university: economics, book industry, and then also architecture, because I was interested in all, and I got all. So I went to the faculty of KNUST, the architecture department, and I spoke to one professor, who's very respected in the field. And after speaking to him, I thought I would really be interested in architecture. And I must say I haven't regretted.
Well, so that's it for business. Let's meet at 12:30 for some more. My name is Odilia Ntiamwa.